On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make guacamole. I love guacamole. Let me tell you over the ingredients so we can get started. You're going to need some avocados, some fresh cilantro, lime, some scallions or green onions, whatever you call them, a jalapeno, and some salt. Let's get to it. You want to use good quality avocados. This is Hass avocados, and you want to make sure that they are nice and ripe because the hard avocado, this is not going to work for this at all. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the avocado in half like so. There you go. And then I just take a spoon and take all the flesh out of the avocado. And this is why it's so important that the avocado is nice and ripe. Now, some people take the stone out, or the pith, or whatever you want to call it, with a knife. You can certainly do that. You twist, and there it goes. But this can be really dangerous because that now is very, very slippery. And I don't want to touch that. So what I'm going to suggest you do is you take it out with a spoon, like this. Take it out, pop it, and then you can start working around it. You see that? Mash it. Now just using a fork, and you can mash this, as creamy or as chunky as you like. I like it a little on the chunky side, so I'm going to continue to mash it up. Once you have your avocados mashed to your desired consistency, I'm going to set this aside, and the first thing I'm going to do is juice the lime right over it because, again, the acid is going to make it so that the avocado doesn't turn brown. Juice that right in there. Mix that in so the lime is coating the avocados. Okay, and now I'm just going to finely chop some scallions, and now these scallions are humongous, but if they were any smaller, I probably would use about 4 or 5, but these are really, really big. So I'm just going to chop these nice and fine. That looks good. Put that right in. And let's chop up some cilantro. I love fresh cilantro. I think to some people it's a love or hate kind of ingredient. Some people really, really love it, and some people really, really dislike it. So if you don't like it, you can always leave it out. That's finely chopped for me. I kind of like it a little bit chunky. I like my guacamole a little chunky. And some jalapenos. Now, these jalapenos that I brought home from the supermarket are super spicy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the seeds and the veins out, and I'm going to just finely chop half of a jalapeno. If it was more mild, I would use the whole thing, but this is just super, super spicy. So I'm just going to finely mince it. I'm done with that. Now that all the chopping is done, I can bring this closer to me. Last thing you're going to do is season it with some salt. Avocados really need a lot of salt because they are so rich and bland. So it needs a lot of flavor in order for them to really come alive. And salt is a major, major ingredient. Give that a good mix. And now that's it. It's simple to do. It's absolutely delicious. It just takes a few minutes, a few ingredients, and you've got yourself the best guacamole ever.